Hi everyone, this is Ada. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my table where I have all my small leather goods. This is a luxury tag all about my small leather goods. And what's it called? All about my luxury small leather goods. And I'm going to try and do the best I can with this because I haven't bought a small leather good for many years. I decided I was going to stop buying them because I had quite a few in my collection and I wasn't using them all. So I'll do the best I can because I'm a bit fickle with small leather goods. I either love them for a year, then go off them and then reintroduce them into my life again. So let's just go and I'll do the best I can. But number one, my newest SLG in my collection is my Gucci, sorry, that's the dogs, is the wallet on a chain by Gucci, and I bought that in February. We are now in October 2020, so February 2020. So that's my newest. Number two, my oldest small leather goods is this, I think it's the makeup pouch, the oval one. I bought this when I bought my first handbag, which probably now is about 8 years ago. So this is about 8 years old, and I bought it the day, I think when I bought my second handbag in New York. So has a lot of good memories. So that one. Number three, my most expensive small leather goods. Well, I'll probably have to say this. I sometimes put this in with handbags. I know it is a small leather good, but it would have to be my Gucci because I really can't remember what I paid for all the others. So that one. For least expensive, I would say would be this key clay. And this key clay just gets used all the time. So the key clay, and I actually have the other colors too, the Demi Arabine and the Azure too, but this is the one I use. Everyday SLG, that is easy. That is my new, to me, or no, it is new. I bought this only 6 weeks ago, I can't remember, but my agenda, I use this every day. I jot things down. I'm going to get the, the diary when the new year for next year. So I just jot things down, so I use this all the time. I've even written the questions in there. So I use this a lot for YouTube as well. Number six, the SLG with the best memory. Once again, I'm going to pull this. I have a few that have a lot of good memories. I'll pull this because we were flying to Hawaii to meet my son who was getting engaged in Alaska, and we had to fly to Sydney, and we went into the first class lounge, I think, first class lounge, and had a meal. But before we did that, we went and bought this, and my husband surprised me. And then we went and had this lovely meal, like in the first class lounge in Sydney, where you can order. It's like a restaurant, and we had champagne, and it's just such a good memory. Also because my son, we met them in Hawaii on the way back, and they were engaged, so that has a really good memory. Number seven, SLG worth the hype. I am going to say, I'm going to pick a few here, but I'm going to say this mini pochette. One of my lights has just gone, so that's why I had this light and all of a sudden it blew. So if it looks a bit darker or a bit weird, that's what it is. So let's just get back to it. The mini pochette, because it just is such a keep-all and you can have everything in it. And it's such a good piece just to have to throw in your handbag to protect your handbag from like lipstick or hand sanitizers and tissues and everything. So that one. The other one, what have I written down? The other one I've picked is this, which is the Tawdry bag, which used to be in the men's sections, now in the ladies section. I bought this when it was in the men's section, and I know I don't use this every day, but I just love this. It was so worth buying it. Every time I go away, I use it, and I really think it is worth the money to buy this Louis Vuitton Tawdry holder, because it's large and it fits most things in for a big trip. So that, and I have picked something else which is close to my heart, which I think is worth the hype, and I'm going to talk about my coloured pieces from Louis Vuitton. think these are worth the hype, because to me they're a piece of art, and I just get really happy when I see them. I don't use them a lot because I'm worried about them, you know, deteriorating, but I just love these, and I'm so glad that I have these in my collection. So I'm going to put those in worth the hype because, yeah, because I just love them. Next one is not worth the hype, and I've got a couple here as well. I'm going to pick this zippy wallet, and I don't think it's a zippy wallet as such. I think zippy wallet is good, but it was not worth the hype for me to pick vernis leather in the lighter color. I have color transfer. I also stuffed this wallet at one stage, and I was using it with cards, money, and or coins as well, and it has been trashed, and it is actually falling apart. So probably not worth it, and but I think it's mainly that I got the lighter color in the vernis leather. What else did I put? Oh, and the other one, which I haven't used for a while, is this Prada coin purse, mainly because of the shape. It's not bad for keys. I have used this, well, I didn't use it at all until I started living in a unit, and then I started using it a fair bit. I have retired it at the moment, but when I first got it, hopeless, didn't use it at all. I only probably started using it 2 years ago. So I'm going to include that, mainly for the shape. I think I just fell in love with the color and the shape, not thinking about how practical the shape actually was. So that one. But, you know, I have to say that because my lifestyle changed and I actually started using it. So that's what I mean when I fall in love with SLGs and then I don't like them. I just think my lifestyle changes, or I just go through different stages. That's just my personality. So yeah, it's a bit hard to do this tag. My favorite piece from my favorite brand, my favorite SLG. Now, I'm going to say I have a lot of favorite brands. At the moment, it is Fendi, and I have not got a small leather goods from Fendi. I only started collecting Fendi this year, 2020, February, on my birthday, and I already have, how many bags? 3 bags? 3 bags. So I'm going to put, for this question, my favorite piece, I'm going to say Chanel. And let me just get out what I've got. For the reason it is that Chanel is a great brand, designer brand, and this piece I used and I'm not using it at the moment. The quality of this is just amazing. You know, for the number of years I've used this, it just looks brand new basically. So I'm going to say that, because Chanel small leather goods, well, going on this, I'd have to say they are extremely good quality. So I'm going to say this piece as my favorite from my favorite brand. The next question is my most used small leather good, and what would that be? Oh, hands down, this key clay, which I've used and used. I put coins in it. What's in it at the moment? Yes, I have coins in it at the moment. It is quite beat up, but you know, I use it. I love it. I love that I can put my keys on it. It comes with me every day in my handbag, or I just hand carry it. So I have used this and used this, and for me it has been such a good buy. My most underrated small leather good. All right, I'm going to say this. This is a Gucci pouch, and I'm going to say it's underrated because it actually is probably one of my most usable pouches, only because it can open up so wide and because it can be wiped down, and I just don't use it because I just don't think it's as pretty. And I think at the time I just wanted a piece of Gucci because this was my first piece from Gucci. So I think it's probably underrated because I probably should use it more, especially when I go on holidays, because it actually fits more than my, say, these other 2 pouches. And yeah, I just think it's underrated and I need to use them more. So what's the next question? My most nostalgic SLG. All right, I pick for that a piece from Chloe. As you can see, I'm not using them because they're in their box. This is my most nostalgic piece because it is the wallet, a Marcy wallet, and it's nostalgic because I wanted the Marcy bag. I bought my Louis Vuitton, first two Louis Vuitton handbags overseas, and I actually added this the same trip, and I really wanted the Marcy bag. So I went for this because, you know, the Marcy bag was a lot dearer. I can get the wallet because I'd already spent a lot of money in New York. So I bought her in New York, and I'll never get rid of her because she just brings back memories of a great time I had in the Big Apple. So that's my most nostalgic. The next question is, or the last one, the most disappointing SLG. And I'm just going to probably... Oh, I'm going to have to say this one and maybe the Prada. Maybe this, I can't really say this is the most disappointing because it is a great wallet. I love this wallet. It actually brings back great memories, but because I picked this color, I just don't want to use it anymore. One, I use smaller bags now, but really it's because I don't want to damage it anymore, and it was my first wallet after my, I believe, after my Marcy wallet, and I was buying a lot from Louis Vuitton at the time, and I had a sales associate, Antoine. He was French and he was gorgeous, and he told me not to do it. He said, do not get it because it will get dirty, but I did, and this one's the size. So they are my choices. Yeah, so I hope I did it justice. I am in the market at the moment for another small leather good, probably from Fendi or Chanel. I want a card holder, but that's probably coming in the next couple of months. So thank you for tagging me, Dale, and don't forget everyone, Ada loves style. See you again next time. Bye. I forgot to say, for number 5, my Everyday SLG was my agenda, but it actually is this bigger pouch because this is beside my bed, and I'll just show you what's in it. And I use this every day because, and you'll see, because it's pretty messy. So I have hair tie, I have some medication, I have some L'Occitane hand cream, I've got a card for an appointment, some more medication, I have some reading glasses, I have a perfume atomizer or whatever that you travel with, tissue, I've got a medication cutter, some more medication, a lolly packet, a pen, a couple of nail files, some more medication, and some hair ties. Oh, and $2 scored. And a perfume sample and something I've opened. So that's my most everyday used item. If you like this video, please subscribe, push like, and follow me on Instagram. And don't forget everyone, Ada loves style. See you again next time. Bye.